Okay, we're back and we measured out 20 pounds of the ground pork. So now it's time to add our spices. Then we'll move it into this bowl and run it back through for another good mixing, and then it's going to be ready to start, selling. So, like I said, we got our own spice mix, and we're going to start mixing this in and kneading it. And add our maple. Now you can always add brown sugar to this kind of stuff, more than what we're doing, just depends on your taste. You could add it hot pepper, a lot more hot pepper. Now you don't want to overdo your maple syrup, because we learned a trick about this. If you overdo the maple syrup, you're going to end up burning your sausage. So, kind of gauge that as you go to determine how much maple syrup you want to put in your mix. So we knead it up, mix it up really well. Get these spices well mixed throughout. And as you can see, we use Maker's Mark organic maple syrup. Not that I'm promoting Sam's Club, but that's where we get it. And you can see the spices as you're mixing it up to make sure that it's being mixed really well. If you run across clumps, just keep working it a bit, which is also why we're going to run it through the grinder again to get another mix out of it. And then I'll stir it a little bit more once that grind goes through. So I've got a pretty good mix now. I'm not finding any clumps, nothing laying on the bottom. So I'm pretty sure I got it mixed up well enough to do this. So I'm going to move the 20 pounds into this container, and then we'll run it back through and do a little bit more mixing, and we'll be ready to go. Sorry about that. So I'm going to start the grinder and show you running it back through one more time. Then my wife's going to turn the video off until we get it done again, because I don't like to make long videos. It loses people's interest too quickly. So I'm going to move this over here, take my gloves off, move my grinder where it belongs, and get new gloves on and get this party started. So move the grinder back where it belongs. Get my bowl here. Got my feeder and my puncher ready to go. So let me get it started real quick, and then we're going to let you go and come back when it's done, and then show you packing some of the trays for freezing to be able to package to sell in our farm store. And sorry about the fluorescent gloves. This is all they had at Harbor Freight that was in the extra large size. Now I was tired of using my real expensive gloves that I used to work the bees with, so I had to get some cheaper ones for this. So with that said, let's get this thing going again and run this through one more time to get a good mix. And that's what we're doing right here. So doing the second grind, a little bit more of a challenge than the first grind because it's not chunks. So my wife's going to turn the video off and help me finish this up, and then we'll come back when it's time to make some patties. See.